No matter how long they've been married, Gomez and Morticia will never get tired of each other, not even for a day. Their history and how they met will make you fall in love with them too, though. People say there are no marriages without issues, but Morticia and Gomez Addams prove that wrong. Despite the dark things happening around this couple, they've managed to stick together and maintain a sweet relationship like the first time they met. In Wednesday Addams, fans of this family are reminded of how Morticia and Gomez can't keep their hands off each other, and also how they've never spent any time apart till Gomez was arrested.
Did you know they haven't spent a single night apart since they've tied the knot?
And what's interesting about this is that their love history is just like a fairy tale because it started as love at first sight. Gomez himself described how he felt the first time when he met Morticia in a letter in the Addams family. The letter reads, "When I first saw you from afar, my heart flamed with a fierce passion. And when you spoke French, ooh la la. Ah, your radiant beauty, your captivating allure drew me to you like honey to a suckle." This sweet attraction that Gomez and Morticia can't get enough of didn't begin as simply as Gomez described in this letter. Yeah, Gomez fell for her for the first time, but he wasn't supposed to fall for Morticia, but for her sister, Ophelia. Okay, so this exciting story started when Grandmama felt it was time for Gomez to get married, and she decided to arrange a wife for Gomez. Grandmama made this arrangement with her old friend Hester Frump, and they both agreed to matchmake Ophelia with Gomez, which sounds so easy, except it took a different turn from there. Fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on how you're looking at it, Morticia decides to escort Ophelia to meet with Gomez for the first time they would be meeting. Morticia was making sure her sister had good company and was comfortable enough while meeting with Gomez. Still, when Gomez showed up, he looked beyond Ophelia and saw Morticia and immediately fell for the wrong choice. Well, his flattering looks directed at Morticia didn't discourage Ophelia. It meant nothing, as it was just mere looks. And Ophelia decided to take the bold step that same day by getting engaged with Gomez, not knowing that Gomez's stares at Morticia weren't just ordinary. But Gomez didn't give up on Morticia and didn't come clean to Ophelia about where his heart belongs. So all he did was occasionally tease and seduce Morticia while planning a wedding with Ophelia. However, Gomez didn't seem so sure if it was attraction or love till he heard Morticia speak French, as he mentioned in his letter, and that was the deal that broke the seal. The two knew at this point how strong their love had become, even though the feelings were not still loudly spoken about. Also, Morticia discovered there's no other way to be with Gomez than stop Ophelia's wedding to him. At this point, she knew she had to step in, and she interfered by sending Ophelia to go on a walk with Cousin It, another member of the Addams family. Morticia did this hoping that Ophelia and Cousin It would connect while on a walk and stop the wedding from happening. However, this didn't work until Gomez took charge by saying he wasn't interested again on the day the wedding was supposed to happen. And Ophelia wasn't sad, but pleased to end the marriage too, and she ran away with Cousin It. So instead of Ophelia being the bride, Morticia took her place and married Gomez. However, that happens to be the beginning of the beautiful love story, because even after Gomez married Morticia, he continues to woo her and can't get enough of her. Gomez keeps writing letters to Morticia to prove his love for her and never gets tired of reminding Morticia how lucky he is to have her. And this is what sets them apart from the usual romantic relationships. Even though Gomez has had her, he continues to chase her. In Wednesday Addams, viewers saw their love as teenagers when they attended Nevermore, and how much Gomez loves Morticia from the start. Even when Gomez and Garett Gates fought over the love for Morticia, Gomez showed viewers he would do anything to protect Morticia after she got in the way and made the fight worse. He kept her safe by taking the blame after Morticia got rid of Garett. In the 1991 version of the Addams family, this fascinating couple brought out the best in their intimate life, as Gomez wouldn't stop admiring the beauty right in front of him. And Morticia obviously couldn't get enough of him.
Unhappy, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, completely.
And Gomez showed how he wouldn't stop melting every time Morticia spoke in French to him. It's such a beautiful sight to see.
Il me perce comme un poignard.
Oh, Tish. That's French.
Oui.
Morticia and Gomez don't also get tired of public displays of affection, as they almost devour themselves in an auction.
You're in my ecstasy.
50,000 going once, 50,000 going twice. Sold to Morticia Addams for $50,000.
These lovers don't play by the book when they do anything together at all, because even their dancing scenes are fire. And it's no wonder how Wednesday dances so amazingly herself. Even in dangerous moments, Gomez and Morticia never fail to remind each other just how they can't do without themselves. So it doesn't matter how big a crisis is, Gomez and Morticia still won't keep their hands off each other.
Tish, seeing you like this, my blood boils.
As does mine.
This wheel of pain.
Our wheel.
To live without you, only that would be torture.
Day alone. Only that would be death.
And another strange moment these lovers had was shown in the Addams family values, where they had a third baby, and one would have imagined Morticia in tears as she went through labour, but what happened instead was quite captivating. From how Morticia announced she was having a baby to how calm she was about it as the doctors looked more concerned, to Gomez announcing that they've had another Addams into the family shows how their love is great and pushes them through any situation.
I'm going to have a baby. Right now.
It's an Addams.
They also understand how to use calm and assure each other in any situation. In the Addams family values, when Gomez loses it after being frustrated by Festa, Morticia brings him back and reminds him of their honeymoon.
Sort of phase. Post-honeymoon malaise. It's very common. Do you remember our honeymoon?
And this support isn't one-sided, when Morticia also gets worried about how things are constantly changing, especially the homes, the children's growth, and the things that it takes to live as a modern woman. Gomez is always right by her side to hold and care for her concerns.
My darling, it's you I'm worried about. The stress, all this squabbling.
Oh, I'll be fine.
So yeah, the love that Gomez and Morticia have for each other has been one of the essential pillars of this marriage. But there are also many different reasons why they stuck together for so long. Their shared passion for spooky and dark things has helped keep their bond fresh. This love for mysterious things is what they share in common, and when you are with someone who understands and also enjoys the things that you do, there's no other person who you would rather be with. Gomez and Morticia live together in a creepy big mansion, and their living area is also filled with weird things. Just as they've been able to raise the children in this environment, they've also been able to nurture their love for each other. From an outsider's point of view, the Addams family might look evil and dangerous, but on getting to know them, you would discover that their lives and family are based on a genuine love for one another. And they've not only passed this love to Wednesday and Pugsley, but it's also been able to reflect in their dealings with Lurch and Thing. Another surprising reason why Gomez and Morticia's love for each other is still going strong is that they aren't normal couples. Normal couples have strange and sometimes uncomfortable expectations from each other, but Gomez and Morticia are different. Although their family is abnormal, this couple feeds on the fact that they both can feel at home with each other without ever feeling left out from the everyday world, because being together brings the normalcy they need to thrive as a family. Also, they've been able to last this long in expressing love for each other because they don't care who's watching them. Their shamelessness has been evident right from the first time they met. Even when their children are right there, Gomez and Morticia aren't afraid to give each other those exciting looks. And they always find it challenging to keep their hands to themselves when they're together. So there's no form of shyness or embarrassment that can keep these two apart. For love to survive, there's a constant need for assurances and compliments, and Gomez understands how this works, and he's never too tired to adore and appreciate Morticia's looks. They even have the cutest pet names for each other, with Morticia calling Gomez her cara mia and querido. And of course, Gomez is always ready to reply by calling Morticia his cara bella and querida. Now it's evident that the efforts that they put into their marriage have been one of the things that have kept them together. But this couldn't have been easy without the physical attraction. The reason why most couples start losing affection towards each other is that they stop seeing the things that got them attracted in the first place. But Morticia and Gomez have maintained their attractive faces and figures by not becoming too comfortable. They've kept the sensual spark between them that not even their kids can take away from their marriage. And their performance in revealing all of these in the Addams family and Wednesday Addams has been even more of an inspiration. And there's no doubt that these two are soulmates who've given better couple goals than any other TV couple. How exciting do you find Gomez and Morticia's love story? Share your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.